As a pastor and actor, I have one driving passion: to creatively communicate the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I've been given an opportunity to fulfill this passion through the character of the Apostle John, or John the Beloved, as he's come to be known. Through dramatic narrative, your audience will be transported to the 1st century AD, where we meet John. He's in exile on the island of Patmos by the Romans. His crime? Sharing the gospel. So it is through his first-hand accounts your congregation will experience the life, the death, and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Through John, we meet a fisherman named Peter, who laid down everything he knew to become a fisher of men. We'll meet an adulterous woman, condemned to death, yet saved by a miracle of God's grace. We'll meet the Pharisees, who were totally blinded by their own self-righteousness. And of course, we'll meet the man and king who laid down everything that we might be free. I believe your church will connect with John in these characters, and that the Bible will come alive in a way that maybe they haven't experienced before.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning, and his name is Jesus. What's that? Who's there? What have we here? I don't believe I've ever had so many visitors to the island before. Forgive me, I was lost in my work. You surprised me. I suppose you know you're getting old when 3,000 people can sneak up on you. I suspect I know why you've come. You've heard the old man is writing a book. Yes, and you're correct. It's the story of Jesus, and I am just the one to tell it. See, because I walked with Jesus. I was an eyewitness. I laughed with him and ate with him. Beloved, my name is John, and I am the last living disciple of Jesus Christ. Ah, beloved, you are in for a wonderful day. You see, today, you will come face to face with the love of God. You will come face to face with the truth. So my prayer for you is this: that you would know the truth, that the truth would set you free. So I ask you, are you free? Yes, in a crowd this size, I suspect many of you are. And there are those who are not. Perhaps you don't know how the Master sees you. Perhaps you don't understand how he thinks about you. You see, there was a time when I didn't understand how God looked at me. All I knew was what I wanted to do. I remember a time with Jesus. A time the 12 of us were walking and we came upon a most incredible sight of a woman caught in the very act of adultery. The religious leaders and the crowd held stones ready to execute her, and she was terrified. I remember the look in her eyes. She thought that no one was coming to rescue her, but she was wrong. Yes, I remember as Jesus split the crowd and walked to the woman and knelt down next to her. Yes. He began to write in the sand, and he said, "Let those among you who are without sin cast the first stone." And as she sat there weeping, one by one. Her accusers left till it was just Jesus and the adulterous woman who was left to condemn you. He said, "No one, my Lord, and neither do I." So they forced him to carry his cross through the streets of Jerusalem. And I watched as they stretched out his arms and nailed spikes through his flesh. And they crucified my Lord. On that day, there were 3 men. Jesus was in the middle, and to each side was a thief. And the thief on the left said, "If you are God, why don't you rescue yourself and us too while you're at it?" The thief on the right said, "Have you no respect? Even now, you would deny him. This man has done nothing wrong, but we deserve to die for our sin." And Jesus said, "On this very day you will be with me in paradise." Beloved, today the question is yours. As Jesus is in this very room waiting for you, will you be like the thief on the left, who runs from his circumstances and refuses to follow Jesus even when he's right next to him? Or will you be like the thief on the right, who acknowledges that he is broken, that he needs to be rescued? Beloved, throw down your nets and follow Jesus today.